Have you ever caught yourself saying, our community is completely different. You wouldn't understand our unique challenges. You're definitely not alone. This is something we hear from HOA and condo boards all the time. Let's talk about what we call the uniqueness myth. Many boards truly believe their community's needs are so specific that standard solutions just won't work for them. While every community absolutely has its own character and specific challenges, the core issues that keep board members up at night are surprisingly similar. Whether you're managing a luxury high-rise downtown or a sprawling suburban development, you're dealing with budget constraints, maintenance schedules, resident communications, and compliance requirements. The specifics might look different, but the fundamental challenges follow patterns we see repeated across all communities. When boards push for completely customized approaches, they often end up paying more and getting less. Communities can spend months and thousands of dollars developing custom solutions for problems that have already been solved effectively in other communities. The reality is, believing your community is too unique for established solutions typically leads to wasted time and resources that could be better used elsewhere. Boards that demand their own customized systems quickly create headaches for any management company. Think about it. If you need a specific financial report with certain line items that aren't in standard reporting systems, that creates unnecessary complications. Let me give you a concrete example. Say your board wants detailed breakouts of water bills in Excel over the last 2 years with percentage increases calculated for each period. Sounds reasonable, right? But here's the challenge. Management companies use standardized financial packages with pre-built reports. Within these systems, boards can typically select individual general ledger items and all the reports tie together automatically. The minute you go outside that ecosystem and create customized reports, the system no longer handles automatic calculations. This leads to manual data entry, which introduces the risks of errors and miscalculations. There's simply no good way to create these customized financial reports without compromising the accuracy or efficiency of the report. The truth is, no community is so complicated that it should need manually tabulated reports created outside the standard financial software ecosystem. And if a board truly believes it does need that level of customization, that is something that needs to be on the table before the management company even submits a bid. Everyone needs to have a clear understanding of the expectations from the start. Good management companies understand that the more customized the demands become, the less likely there will be a good fit. Management companies rely on systematic operations to ensure efficiency and consistency, focusing on what matters and not getting bogged down in what doesn't. The most successful communities have figured out something important. There's real strength in learning from others' experiences. They recognize that while their community has its unique personality, they can benefit tremendously from solutions that have been refined through hundreds of similar situations. These boards still customize where it actually matters, like tailoring communication styles to their specific demographic or adapting maintenance schedules to their particular climate challenges. But they don't waste resources reinventing proven systems for financial management, vendor selection, or compliance tracking. Boards that push too hard for customized solutions often aren't really listening to advice. Smart boards take a different approach. They simply list their needs in general terms, then ask the management companies how they would address those needs. They listen with an open mind and are willing to adapt. Boards that refuse to bend rarely find a good fit with any management company. When boards are inflexible, they typically end up relying too heavily on individual community managers rather than the management company's systems. If a manager is creating customized Excel reports or calling 3 times a week because that's what you demand, individual managers might accommodate that for a while, but no management company can sustain this approach long term. The costs of all this customization add up quickly, not just financially, which ultimately gets passed along to your community, but in how it affects operations as community managers get overwhelmed by 1 or 2 demanding client communities who demand the customization that we're talking about here. This operational impact is huge. Community managers can't manage as many properties when burdened with all these customized requests. The only way to make it work is to decrease their workload and focus them on a smaller number of clients who demand customized service. And let's be honest, while every community might claim they need customized service, that's simply not true. Communities can largely operate with the same set of music. Whether you're a townhouse, garden style, manufactured housing, or high-rise community, it all follows a pattern. Collections, maintenance, planning, and communications form the core of a community's operations. And that goes for every community. I've never seen a customized financial report that truly benefited any community. Everyone is able to operate using standard reports, and those who don't simply create complexity without adding any real benefit. What typically happens is that boards spend endless time in meetings discussing how the numbers don't line up between the manually created custom reports and the automated system reports. They demand reconciliations and constantly complain to the management company about discrepancies in the manual reports. Well, of course there are going to be discrepancies. If you rely on automatic reports generated by the system, you'll avoid these headaches entirely. A better approach is to step back from this path and reconsider what you really need versus what you're used to. If you're happy with your current management company and they're handling your customized solutions, well, that's great. But if you're looking to switch and you're used to placing heavy demands for customization, you might find fewer options in today's market. Here's where to think about customization and where not to. Management companies typically handle administrative tasks, collections, and financial reporting. These are areas that work best with standardized approaches. Pushing for lots of customization here creates inefficiency. Where you absolutely should seek customization is with vendor services, your landscaping, snow removal, repairs, and similar maintenance needs. For these services, you have every right to ask for exactly what you want because vendors will bid specifically for your requirements and price accordingly. If your board does insist on customized management solutions, just be upfront about it during the bidding process. Don't sign a contract and then surprise the management company with a bunch of custom requests afterward. This kind of bait and switch pulls the rug out when you refuse to use their standard systems. The right time to put everything on the table is during the bidding process so both sides can honestly evaluate if there's a good fit. So here's a question worth asking. Next time you find yourself saying, our community is different, stop and ask, different in what specific ways? And do those differences truly require a completely custom approach? The answer might surprise you. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.